Okay, now you've had a chance to take a look at those different videos, and I'm going to take the opportunity here just to back up and do a little review with you before we go on. And so hopefully, as you thought about and viewed each of those videos, that you could think about these three central questions. What is music? And I'll give you a sneak preview for the next class presentation. We're going to talk about why an excellent definition of music is humanly organized sound. And we'll talk about how some sounds that certain birds make are called bird song. They sound musical to us. And with the modern research and the modern recording equipment, we've been able to hear songs or sounds that whales make in the ocean, and they're referred to as whale song. But we'll talk about why, for our purposes in studying world music cultures, that humanly organized sound is an excellent way to think of that process. The why of music, and as we look at each culture and as we consider each representative genre, we will address the cultural functions that they fulfill. Just to give you one example within the videos that you saw, the main purpose of flamenco guitar playing in its tradition is to there's actually two purposes, either to create a feeling of the virtuoso excellence of the performer and have the audience be gratified by that craftsmanship, that artistry, or to accompany dance. And that's a very, very important function of flamenco guitar. Then we'll talk about the how of music in each specific case, what instruments create it, how the process of composing or songwriting is done, and how those interpretations are transmitted to an audience and how the audience receives those messages, that communication. Now, what we're going to do now is make a transition, and we're going to see this process, and we're going to talk to some musicians that are students right here at BYU Hawaii. They are from the Korean culture, and they have a tradition of drumming that they're going to explain. We'll tell you a little bit more about it. You will hear an example of that drumming, and then we'll talk with them a little bit more about how this tradition developed and what are some of the important aspects of that drumming tradition.